What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. So I'm gonna do a little mini series here where we go through and check kind of different games on the Mupen64Next 2.1 by M4XW. So it's just gonna be kind of a game by game basis, but just for reference, I am running at, I'm gonna run this in portable mode. I am going to keep my GPU clocked at 460 megahertz and set the CPU at 1581 just to ensure that we have good balance between power and battery life. Now I do have sys DVR running, so I am streaming this to my computer. It's going to be in 720p mode. I'm going to run Donkey Kong 64 and I'm going to do it at the Nintendo 64 native resolution, so I'm not going to be bumping this up to 720p. We might do a little test in a little bit, bump up the resolution, but I've got all the statistics up and everything like that. You know, from what I've tested so far, it seems to be working really smoothly. I mean, I could go through my settings if you guys are really interested in that. It looks really good. So Donkey Kong 64, it's one of those harder games to run, I've noticed, and it seems to just be champing it big time right now. So I've made a lot of progress on this game prior, but I don't know, I guess it all just reset on me here. Let me get that out of the way, sorry. Sorry for the mouse cursor in the video, guys. I'm not gonna go back and re-record all that. As you can see, guys, just silky smooth performance though. It's just awesome. If you guys have never played Donkey Kong 64, it is definitely, it definitely aged pretty well in my opinion. You know, it gets a lot of criticism for being a big old collect-a-thon kind of game where there's just so many collectibles and you have to constantly change your Kong to collect certain collectibles, but honestly, it never bothered me as a kid and it doesn't bother me now still. I mean, then again, I grew up with Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie and I absolutely love collecting stuff. I think that's why I love the randomizers so much on Ocarina of Time. Simply because, gosh, I just like to be surprised and I like to collect stuff. I mean, guys, it is running just fantastic. So the viewport is 720p because it's a 720p display, but the actual internal resolution looks like it's at 640 by 360, so I think that's actually a little bit higher than the Nintendo 64 is capable of. I'm not entirely sure on that, so... Oh, what am I doing? Woo! You can stretch it. I really don't like to stretch the screen out. I prefer to keep it in the 4:3 aspect ratio. You can do high definition texture packs, which I will be covering for like Ocarina of Time and stuff here pretty soon. Switch has 4 gigs of RAM, so you can't go crazy with it, but it's still possible. And this is just in portable mode, so if you throw this in the dock, you'll get, you know, increased GPU power. I mean, I could have the increased GPU power here too, but it's really the focus is just the portability more than anything. Let me know in the comments, you guys. I'm going to be covering a couple other of my personal favorite titles. See just how they're running, how they're playing. You know, if you guys have any other titles you'd like for me just to go through and do like a play test of them and performance test, then definitely let me know. This is just one of those titles that kind of can be a pain in the butt to run. I think this title back in the day used the little red RAM expansion pack or whatever. Simeon Slam. Alright, so I think we can ground pound now, so we can go and open up that cave. I don't know, am I supposed to go in here? Or the other side? Nope, it's right here. Sweet! So after we get out into this other open area, I just want to get to kind of a good point, and then I'll up the resolution, because we're obviously running a pretty rock solid frame right here. I mean, you got little stutters when it goes to change scenes, but like there, we just dropped some frames. It seems to go back up pretty quickly, so. Oh, there we go, folks. I wonder if it's a caching thing. Let's see if it keeps happening. Yeah, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Not the finest. Oof, that's rough. You gotta jump into these barrels quite often. Yeah, that's pretty consistent. I don't even want to see what's gonna happen when I change it to 720p. Alright. Okay guys, we're in 720p mode now. Yeah, you guys, I don't know that you're gonna have a lot of luck playing this game in 720p. We're down like 20 something frames running it at 720p. Now what we can do is I will go to SysCLK and I will bump up the CPU to the max. And shoot, we'll just bump up the CPU to 768 while we're at it. Okay. We'll put the CPU back down to 1581. Because it doesn't seem like the CPU's got a problem. It seems more than anything it's the GPU. Because look, if we go back down to 460. So this is on 460. And you guys can't see the overlay menu on there because it's just recording RetroArch. But watch this. We'll bump it up to 768. You see how it immediately just bumps up pretty quick? Still not perfect, but I mean, 720p is a little rough on this guy. Look at this. That's regular Switch right there at 720p. Turn it on. Speed boost, turbo. All right, let's get back into gameplay a little bit. It's still not perfect. Make sure we're still on there. Yeah. So we're running a little higher here. It's just rough, guys. It's rough running this bad boy at 720p. It doesn't like it. But yeah, if you guys just run it at regular resolution, you'll be just fine. It just does not like that resolution bump. You know, other games might be able to handle 720p better. And you know, you guys, like I said, if you're playing in your dock, you could probably get away with this. God, let's see this lag. Oh man, that's brutal. It's brutal. Oh well. Let's go for a dip. That is just brutal, guys. Now you guys could try like 540p, but or even just do 4:3 aspect ratio, do 960 by 720. This is pushing roughly like 200 to 300 more pixels than 4:3 would be at kind of the same resolution. But you know what I would do, you guys? Honestly, I would just keep it at the regular resolution, and put like a video filter on there to make it look like a CRTV or something, so that it kind of covers up that blurriness a little bit. But I mean, honestly, you guys saw it. You guys can play Donkey Kong 64. You don't have to have insane resolution while you're on the go. You want to preserve your battery anyway. So just keep that in mind. Wow, those fish are really just poking through the water. It doesn't even look like they're underwater. Still looks like pretty good graphics though, you guys, I would say. And you might even be able to squeeze out a little bit more performance if you weren't doing video streaming in the back with that custom SysDVR system module. But alright guys, well that's going to conclude this little video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to see more performance test gameplays on emulators on the Switch. Let me know which games you guys want to see, and I will try to get to them. Anyways guys, like it up, subscribe it up, and I will catch all of you guys in future videos and live streams. Peace!